Hi guys, welcome to attempt number 2, which is actually a reasonably feasible attempt at the Cinderella-inspired makeup tutorial for weddings. As you can see, I'm rocking my little phony wedding dress. I've got my fake bouquet, my little fake wedding set, the whole 9 yards. Looks like I'm ready to go. I've even got my veil on. But I'm not even engaged. Go figure. But anyway, if you guys want to stay tuned and see how I did this look to maybe give you some inspiration for your own upcoming wedding makeup and hair, which, by the way, I will say I am lousy at doing hair. Very lousy, as you can tell. But, hey, it's close enough for government work, I guess. But if you guys want to see how I did this look, stay tuned, and I will see you at the end of the video. Thank you in advance for watching. Bye. Hey guys, back again for attempt number 2 at the Cinderella-inspired tutorial. As you can tell, I just rolled my hair last night to curl it a little bit. I'm not going to really be using the curls as part of it. I'm going to be using the curls, just kind of to add volume to my hair so it's a little bit more poofy when I actually make it into a bun. And I decided we're going to do a jumbo sock bun for this, or at least try, since I've not done a sock bun in forever. And I figured out what my sound issue was. For some reason, my video was wanting to pick up the mic on my headset, even though it wasn't set to the default mic, and my mic on my headset isn't working. So, I've had to order a new headset for that. Anyway, fix the issue. And yeah, this is going to make my hair absolutely huge, I know that, but that's the whole idea. Is just to make my hair ginormous. Probably won't be as ginormous as I want it to be, but hey. Yeah, it's a good bit poofier than usual. So, now, start taking this bird's nest. And of course you want to have a relatively high on your head bun. So you want it in a high ponytail. You could also, if you wanted to, you can do like what I had originally planned on. And that was using a hot bun. But when I tried that last time, it also didn't make as big of a bun as I wanted. So, we're going to try the sock button thing. Nice and tight. Hair still poofy. Now to try to get my hair through this massive wad of socks. I purposely went out and actually bought some men's work socks just for this purpose. Still not quite as huge as I want it to be, but it's still bigger than it was. Now I can start just fanning my hair around it. It almost looks more like a Tinkerbell bun. Not a Cinderella bun. No. It's not as close sitting to the scalp as I wanted. Get my eyeballs on because I am blind as a bat. Grab some of these huge bobby pins just to see if I can somewhat at least secure this. I just wish it was giving me a little bit more of a poof over here, but it's not. So it's a little bit better. I just heard my PS4. It's having a mind of its own again. And there it goes beeping yet again. And again. What the hell is going on with that thing? I probably just could have teased it and gotten an even little poof, but I don't like teasing my hair because my hair is so long and it likes to tangle. With little to no effort, my hair will tangle. And it's not completely perfect, but I'm not aiming for completely perfect. This is just a rough tutorial. And let's see, where did I put my barrel? I shall be right back. I'm going to have to find my veil real quick. So 1 second. That was literally a lot faster to find than I thought it was going to be. Just to shake that out, get it kind of straightened out. And tuck it in. at the base of my bun. There we go. And of course, the tiara. And it definitely looks at least a bit more proportionate to my bun than it did in the first attempt at this tutorial. But since hair is basically as done as I can get it, again, I said I stink at doing hair. But anyway, I will get half of my face done, foundation and everything, and I shall be back. I'm back for just a second. I haven't quite got the eye done like I want to have done before I actually begin the makeup portion of the tutorial. But I have mentioned the trick that I'm about to do in one of my previous videos. I don't know how many of you have heard about this trick or not, but it's actually really cool. You can use a little beauty wedge like this, or you can use one of the little round ones, or you can use just a dry blending sponge and a tissue. They usually say to split your tissue, divide the layers, but I prefer to actually just leave it as it is because it seems like it pulls a lot more. But you'll take your little sponge and you'll tuck it inside a section of this tissue. Tuck the rest of it up in my hand so it doesn't graze my face. But what this does is it actually helps to set your foundation and pull all the excess oil out, but leaves the pigment behind. But what you want to do is you'll wrap it up just like that, whether it's the wedge or whatever, and then you'll just pat it. Well, not really pat it, but you'll just place it, hold it for a second, and then just lift it off. I do this on my eyelids too, because occasionally my eyelids do get a bit oily, even if I don't put foundation on them. But this will just pull excess oil. And you want to do half of your face at a time. Sorry, I had a little straggler hair tickling me. But again, you just want to do half of your face at a time. My problem area is my nose, so you may want to go over your problem areas a couple more times. But you can see just how much oil. Of course, it pulled up a little pigment, but that's just, where it stained the oil. Then you'll move to a clean spot, wash, rinse, repeat. I like going over each half of my face at least twice. And if you feel the tissue starting to get sticky, that's usually a pretty good indication that it's time to switch to a clean spot. I feel it's starting to get a little sticky. See, it's pulled up even more oil. But you can see the difference between the two little patches. This one is a lot worse than the second one. Move to another clean spot and do the other side. And I feel it getting sticky already. But not super sticky yet. But it will be here in a second. And you don't want to rub, you just want to press it in place and then lift it off. And if you want to, you can kind of roll it off. But yeah, this is just a really nice trick. It helps your powder, you know, prevent shine on any of your problem oily areas. And it just helps your foundation set quicker. A lot quicker. And that is a lot better already. This one here by my fingers. Let's see what I mean? It just pulls all kinds of oil. And if you run out of room on this side, you can always flip it over and use the back. That's why I like just leaving mine, you know, double layered. And my final time, I'll just do a quick pat over. And I'll go over my whole face because most of the oil has already been pulled out. And you can see there's hardly any now. There's still a little bit, but not near as much. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that quick little trick and just how, you know, awesome it truly works. So now I will get my powder on and set my foundation with my setting spray, get one eye done, and then I will be back again. See you in a minute. Alrighty, I've got my first eye done as well as my cheek, just to save a little bit of time. And for the cheek, I'm just doing a nice little rosy pink. It's actually, I don't even know what color this is, but it's CoverGirl's Cheekers, and it's just a nice little rosy pink. Kind of gives you a nice little rosy, kind of Disney-ish flush to your cheeks. But as for the eyes, it's just in Cinderella Blues, which I'm using this little palette from Hard Candy, and it is called Feelin' Blue. And actually, yes, today I am really feeling blue. I need to take these little thingies out. But the colors I'm going to be using, this one here for like the outer corner as well as a little bit along the lash line and into the crease, combined with a little bit of this one right here, which I'm also putting on the lid just to kind of make sure everything's nice and blended. And then I'll even add just a little bit of this to make it even more of a gradient. And for my brow highlight and my inner corners, I'm using this right here, the Essence Metal Glam, and it's in Golden Up. And to top everything off, I'm going to excuse me, use NYX Roll-On Shimmer in Platinum. But I'm not going to roll it on, I'm going to brush it on. So before we begin, don't let this bottle fool you. I am not a Diet Coke girl. I am a Diet Pepsi girl. But it was what they had handy at TCBY last night. Alrighty. And just to make sure the outer corner is nice and soft, I started with the outer corner and the crease and the lash line using a pencil brush. And for those of you that like these little brushes, these are from BH Cosmetics. I think they're the Party Girl brushes. Don't mark my words. But I'm going to pick up that first dark blue and just a couple taps of that medium blue that I showed you. Starting it in the outer corner, and as you can tell, I want to kind of draw my little outer V. And it's going to be a little bit higher than my actual V because, you know, you want it to be kind of like a nice little sharp V. Not too sharp, but sharp. That's why I'm not using Scotch tape. It will also kind of enhance that little Disney princess eye thing going on here. And then start going along my lash line, just to kind of feather it out. Same combination. And I'm just tapping it into the color. I'm not sweeping it across the color. Sweep it along that line some more, build it up. And then we can start bringing it into the crease a little bit. And I know it may seem like that's just going to be way too dark, but you see how it comes out. It comes out a nice Cinderella blue. And just take remnants and go along the lash line some more without picking up more. There we go. Our outer corner is done. Next, I'm going to take just a little paddle brush, which some people call this a concealer brush. I use it for packing on eyeshadows. And I'm going to pick up this medium blue by itself and start patting it on. And where I'm not using a base, like my NYX Pencil and Milk, because I didn't want it to be, you know, a pow in your face blue. I just wanted it to be more of a soft blue. Still obvious that it's there, but more soft. And I'm just packing it on. Almost to the inner corner. And then you can kind of tap it over that blue just to kind of fade it all together. And this is where I wear junk t-shirts so I can dust out my brushes in between colors. I just noticed I had some super crazy fallout just then. I didn't on the other eye, that's odd. But that's okay. Sweep it away. And something else I've done in the past, I'll just take my damp sponge and I'll not push it, I'll just tap it to pick up any excess fallout. That way it's not reapplying foundation over it. It's just sticky enough to pick it up. Using the same little brush. Yeah, I love these. They've got actual purple tipped bristles. Awesome! Next I'm going to go into the lightest blue, this one right here. And that's going to go just to the edge of the inner corner. And then just kind of fade it over the rest so it's nice and blended together seamlessly. Voila. And let's see, where did it go? Where did it go? Ah, stupid thing. Where did it go? Oh well, we'll use the same one here. Just forget it. I can make it work. Time to pick up my Golden Up from Essence in the Metal Glam eyeshadows. As you can tell, it's just a really glimmery white with a slight iridescent gold shimmer to it. It's just very light gold. Just a tiny bit. And pop it right on that inner corner. And then you can just tap it over on top of the blue just a little bit so that it kind of blends. Now for the fun part, the sparkles. Actually, I'll do my sparkles last because I want to get my eyeliner. And just to get that nice little defined outer wing. I always have bad luck with these, but they're good for defining my wings. I can't get them to work right to actually line my whole lash line. But this is the Carbon Black Super Skinny Eye Marker from NYX. And I can just hold it like this. And as you can tell, it'll give me a nice wing. So if nothing else, I use these just to kind of outline my wing. Then I can go in with my Maybelline Ultra Liner, and I use the waterproof version. Because after all, at a wedding, you're probably going to be bawling your eyes out. You want something that's going to stay put. And now we have the start of the kind of like little Disney princess fake lashes look without the false lashes. And as you can tell, I just went in little short strokes. That's the key to a liquid liner. Some people have the skill to just go one big line. Not me. Not I. And then I'm going to take my kohl pencil after this dries just a little bit. And this is the Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer from Rimmel. And of course it's just in Noir. which is just basic black. And there you have it. And the key to this is you'll want to actually tightline your upper waterline. So what I usually do, just to make it easier, some people can actually lift their lid and do it. I have to leave my eye as it is. And I'll just stick it into my eye without pushing. And close my lid around it. Make sure I get that outer corner nice and good. There's that. And of course, I'll go in after I'm done with everything, and I'll go in and I'll clean that. Actually, I'll do it now just to show you how I do it. I'll leave it twisted up just a little bit, and I'll take a makeup remover wipe, and I will just twist along the barrel and actually up over the end, so that way it's nice and sanitized and ready to go for next time. Actually, I do need to use it again already. I forgot my waterline. I am not all here. And you want to go to just behind your tear duct. You don't want to go over it. That way, make your eyes look a little bit more open. Go ahead and wipe it off. Nice and clean and sterile for next time. Now, curl your lashes. And what I do is I'll either take a hairdryer or I'll take a lighter. And I don't run it directly in front of it. I just kind of hover it above the flame, just enough to get it a little warm. Yeah, it's perfect. The outer corner ones are always the most stubborn. Don't know about you, but they are for me. Lashes are curled. And while it's still warm, I can take Kleenex, wipe off the excess, and then I can go in with my makeup remover wipe. Nice and clean. And ready to go for next time. But before I do my mascara, because I don't want the glitter to stick to it. I don't really want glitter eyelashes. I thought about it, but yeah. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. First off, I'm going to take this little angle brush here, pick up some more of the essence, and just go along the brow bone just to highlight, and blend it down into that blue in the crease just a little. Now for the fun. I'm going to take this, which is a large, kind of fluffy brush, and I'm just going to invert this, and I'm going to tap it onto the brush. And you want a decent amount on there because you're going to have to go over your whole lid. As you can see, I've got it everywhere. First, onto your eyelid, just kind of pat it on. Just because I like my sparkle, I'm going heavy-handed with it. And also, as you can tell, it brightens up that blue, makes it look nice and light. And then just residual, I'll go up along the brow bone. And like Cinderella, I wear my glass slippers on my eyes. So there's the eyes. Now I can pick up my CoverGirl cheekers. For that nice little rosy flush, pick up my angled blush brush, or angled powder brush. I use it for blush. And you want to kind of focus it on the apple of your cheek, just a little bit, but not too much so. You don't want to look like a clown, but you do want to have kind of a nice little rosy flush to your cheeks like a Disney princess. Pick up a little more, focus it right there. Blend it all out. There we go. And now I'm just going to do a light line with my NYX Nectar eyeliner or lip liner pencil. It's kind of a nice little coppery color. And I'm just going to do a light line. Okay. I'm just going to take my finger and blend it toward the center of my lips. That way it softens the color, yet still, prevents feathering. And then I'm going to take, let's see. Nope, this wasn't the one I wanted. The one I wanted was here. And I believe this is from the new line of pastels from Maybelline in the Color Sensationals. And it's just kind of a nice little petal pink. Well, this one, it's more deep. But this is Cinderella we're talking about. She is a girly girl. She likes the soft colors. There we go. And if it seems a little bit too bright, you can always tone it down. Or if you want to make it deeper, you can. Personally, I'm going to make it a little bit more frosty and tone it down just a tad with my Lava Lips and Lava Luster from CoverGirl. There we go. Now it's got kind of that little frosty hue to it. And it looks a little more subtle. Now I can pan out, and there's the look from a distance. And if you will hang on just a minute, I will go slip into something a little bit more formal so you can kind of see what it would look like with an actual wedding gown, even though I don't actually use a dress, I just mock one up. But anyway, I will be right back and let you see the finished look. Hi guys! Finally got the finished look all together. Just mocked up my little wedding ensemble here. And of course, just to give you an idea, how it looked carrying the bouquet, wearing the veil, and all that jazz. So that's kind of why I put this whole thing together. Just make it a little bit more realistic so you can maybe envision it. And if you wanted to do like a band of flowers instead of a tiara, you could do that. But yeah, overall, I think it actually came out really pretty. And of course I've got the little blue rhinestones in my necklace as well as my earrings. And if you wanted to pick up this exact tiara, I picked it up at Walmart in the jewelry department for I think $10. I think, actually, I don't need to think, I've got the card right here. This little jewelry set was also $10. It was $9.88. So, silk flowers, that actually cost me more than anything with the rest of this outfit combined, was to put this thing together. But it just kind of gives you, the idea of a completed look. I'll pan my camera down here so you can see the top of my phony wedding dress. But it just gives you an overall idea on what you can do. Hopefully, if you want to copy this look, by all means feel free. Or hopefully, maybe even inspired you to create your own look. Maybe based off of this, but hopefully it'll give you some creative options. I plan on posting several, well, a lot more wedding theme tutorials between now and June. So hopefully that can, help you guys out, because I know summer is big time for weddings, at least here in the US. But anyway, if you haven't already, please, I would love to have you subscribe, so hit that subscribe button down below. I'd love to have you tune in, and also if you're interested, that way you can see more, of course, wedding inspired looks. If you have any ideas for maybe a wedding theme that you might like to see me try to do, by all means, let me know in the comments below, or you can leave them for me on my Twitter or my Instagram, especially Instagram. I'm such an Instagram freak. I'm addicted to it, which is, my handle on those is at OXGlitterDivaXO. Pass my link on to your friends if maybe they're getting married soon and are looking for some ideas on how to do their makeup and all that kind of stuff for their wedding coming up soon. But anyway, I think that about wraps it up. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I needed to touch base on. I don't think there was, but I'm just glad that this redo was not a complete and total epic fail, except for my hair. Again, I stink at doing hair. I can't get my own to do anything. Everybody else can, but I can't. But anyway, that sums it up for this video. If you liked it, by all means, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe. I'd love to have you. But until next time, which next Tuesday, of course, I'm going to try to have another themed tutorial, or it may not be a theme, it just may be, you know, generalized, maybe a wedding look. But anyway, I will see you guys soon, and I should be back here in the next couple days with actually my Ipsy unbagging. I just remembered that. So I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope to see you again next Tutorial Tuesday. Bye.